Hi, I'm Lorie Marrero, and today's clutter video tip is about spare items and stockpiles. A lot of people are into couponing nowadays, and you can save a lot of money that way, but you can also end up with a lot of extra items in your house to store. So I'd like you to keep in mind some of my rules of spare before you go out there looking for bargains. First of all, spare items must be consumable but not perishable. Some great examples are canned goods and tissue. These are things that you are going to use up frequently, but they're not going to go bad, at least not very soon. Secondly, keep in mind that a bargain is not a bargain if it's not going to get used. You may have the best deal ever for a coupon for some toothpaste of a certain brand or flavor, but if your family hates that brand, they are not going to use it, and it's going to sit around taking up space. So you really haven't saved any money at all. Thirdly, your spares must fit in your space. So you need to be mindful of the space you have. If you have a tiny apartment or a really small pantry, you may need to shop more often and pass by some of those great deals because you simply don't have the storage. Always ask yourself when you're shopping, where am I going to store this? And lastly, you can keep in mind that often one spare is enough. You know, a lot of people over the years have talked to us about their storage issues, and we have found that some people keep a large stockpile of items simply because they have a little bit of a fear inside. They have a little fear of scarcity, that they might run out, and for some reason they feel like they need to stockpile things so that they won't ever be in that position. And what I'd like to suggest is that this one spare system works really well, and you can trust this system so that you don't have to stockpile things to feel more secure about your supply. What you do is you have one working supply and then you have one spare, so that when you access the spare, that's your cue to put it on your shopping list and buy another spare. That way you'll never run out. So if you'd like to hear more about what I had to say about spares, I wrote a blog post called The 7 Rules of Spare, and you can see that on the link here on your screen. And if you have problems with your storage and your stockpiles, our team of professional organizers can help you in a really affordable way. In fact, the first 2 weeks are free. You can find out more about that at clutterdiet.com/learn-more. See you next time, and may you always be happy and grateful for having more than enough.